Dear Tim and Moby, is it true that the tallest mountains on Earth are in the ocean? From Dale. Well, it's pretty shallow here, but you can find the tallest mountains, deepest valleys, and flattest plains in the depths of the ocean. In fact, there's a lot going on below the ocean that we can't see. The continental shelf is the edge of a continent that extends out underwater. On the Pacific coast, the continental shelf is around 10 to 30 kilometers long, but it's up to 350 kilometers on the Atlantic and Gulf coasts. At the edge of the continental shelf, we've got the continental slope. That's the end of the continent. Beyond that, there are the trenches, valleys, plains, and ridges that make up the underwater landscape. Currents cause changes in the sea floor by depositing sediment that fills in valleys and makes flat abyssal plains. Earth's plate movements cause the same sorts of surface changes underwater as they do on land. Where plates move apart, a new crust forms to fill in the gaps. When plates come together or converge, one plate moves under the other and is destroyed. Converging plates form trenches. These oceanic trenches are much deeper than any valleys on dry land. Trenches are pretty active zones where volcanoes and earthquakes are likely to happen. And speaking of volcanoes, you often find volcanic activity along mid-ocean ridges, which are underwater mountain chains that form when plates move apart. When volcanoes erupt, hardened lava forms a new crust and a new sea floor. Yeah, it's a cycle. Crust is destroyed in the trenches, and new crust forms at mid-ocean ridges. Sometimes volcanoes will form underwater. These underwater volcanic cones are called seamounts. When seamounts get large enough, they poke out above the water's surface and form volcanic islands like Hawaii. You want to move to Hawaii to surf? Oh, you want to surf to Hawaii. That's pretty much impossible. Whatever.